Hello everybody, this is Michael Lee, back with more lumberjack fire safety work. Let's get it. We're back at Bill's property. It's sunny today, a little break in the storm. No rain yesterday either. But up until that point, it's been just storming in Northern California, much like the rest of the country and Canada. Just storming for 2 weeks straight, so it feels weird working in the sun. It's like, what's this nice warm feeling on my face? Been working in the rain for so long. Got this weird bright object in the sky today, this bright orb. All right, anyways, we're still cleaning up the great catastrophe that occurred here during the storms we just had. God, there was so windy. Look how many trees came down. 1, 2, 3. And then 4, 5. See the one on the bottom? 6. And number 7 that was blown over was over here. Number 7. This one broke about 6 feet up, so I stumped it like I always do, cleaned up the stump, and this entire section where this tree fell and made a mess is all cleaned up. This took forever, everybody. See how I cleaned up even around the toyon berries? See those pretty red berries and the bright green leaves? That's toyon or toyon berry. It's a California native plant. It's extremely fire resistant, fire tolerant. I love this plant. But it got smashed hard by these big ponderosa pines that blew over. These were the 2 bigger ones, and you can see these blew over from the roots. Crazy, huh? I still have a little section to clean up there and a little section up at the top to clean up, and I have a little bit of dead toyon berry over there I need to drag down and cut into firewood, and then we're done. And then we're done with this section. Oh, there's a couple nice red willow in here too, and I was really trying to clean those up because red willow is another very important California native plant. So I was kind of doing surgical precision work. That's all willow back there. It's kind of the same color and the same shape leaves as toyon berry, but it doesn't make those red berries, so that's how you can tell what's willow and what's toyon berry. But I've been trying to really help out these willow because I want them to come back and be strong and big. Because you can see the big willow here was burnt and killed by the campfire. And then a couple of years later, they got smashed by these big dead pine trees that blew over. So man, the willow's just like, give me a break here. So I still got to clean up this little area there, up there, over there. See, there's this Himalayan blackberry. It's a non-native plant. It's considered invasive, and it's my least favorite plant of all time. I wouldn't say I hate it. I don't like to say that I hate things, but I have a strong dislike for this stuff. And see the thorns on it? You get one of those things into your fingers. There's one right there. It is so painful. It just stabs right into you. And some of these thorns are like an inch long. And so I was just bushwhacking through here to clean all this Himalayan blackberry out of the way. People that live in California and that own property, you know Himalayan blackberry, right? You know what I'm talking about? Stuff is horrible. Can't walk through it. You can't even access your own property. It just destroys the land. It takes over all the other plants and just dominates, and ridiculous. So I really declared war on the Himalayan blackberry through here. Did a lot of cutting, surgical work, removing just the dead portions of the toyon, Look at this crap. When I come back next year, the property owners agreed to cut me loose in here, and I'll just go nuts and destroy all that Himalayan blackberry burn pile. Potpourri of a bunch of different kinds of stuff. I put a lot of the blackberry vines into here. So this area is all cleaned up. See the tree? I got it cleaned all the way from the top all the way to the bottom. All clean. Now let's go over here to the corner of the meadow and to the corner of the property. You guys, this was a disaster before. Right after those trees blew over in the storm, this whole area was a disaster. I had to work so hard. This is like 2 weeks of work, everybody, just to clean up this one section. This is my toyon that I've kept separate because it's the hardest wood I've ever worked on in my life. It's incredible, slow burning, tons of heat and energy packed into it. It's great for firewood. It's kind of tricky to cut with your chainsaw because it's smaller in diameter, so you gotta be really careful. But I always try to maximize my usage of toyon, turn as much of it into firewood as possible. Burn pile, meadow, burn piles. We're up to 23 burn piles now on the property. Worked all the way to the corner. There's the corner of the property. And then it goes all the way up to there. Okay. Oh, and I will make a video giving you guys step-by-step instructions on how to cut toyon. Because it's very tricky. You got to be careful, okay? The trick is to use your tip and to have a sharp chain. But we'll go over that. We'll go over that later. See, all this toyon. It had like the Himalayan blackberry crawling through it. I cleaned all of this up. Look at how nice this looks now. And now this toyon will be able to come back nice and strong that now that it has more living space. God, this one looks really good. And you see that big cut down there? That was a big dead piece. So, toyon is so pretty after you clean it up. Okay. So now, let's go. I bushwhacked a path. This is a California black walnut. It's just suckers. But we'll see if it comes back. I bushwhacked this path through here. See it? So that I could walk through this thicket of horrible Himalayan blackberry without getting my legs lacerated. And here's where that willow was. Here's all the nice red willow that I was talking about. See how I've been doing like surgical precision work with the chainsaw to clean it up so that it also has living space and can come back nice and strong. So there's the little section that we need to clean up now. Burn pile. We'll clean up that section and then we'll get the dead toyon from over there. Makes sense to everybody? Let's get it. Less talking, more doing. Oh, this tree on the top is actually moving now when I walk on it. I've been working on this area so hard. It's got a little more space around it so it moves when I walk on it. Let's go like that. Yep, good enough. Good enough. Let's get it, everybody. Oop. Oh, where's my chainsaw? My chainsaw's over here somewhere. You guys good? All right. When you're working gnarly tangled areas like this, a lot of thorns and vines and branches everywhere, the chain brake is your friend. Utilize your chain brake, because if you get your foot wrapped in a vine and you fall over and face plant and your hand slips and hits the trigger, you're going to be in a world of hurt. So the chain brake is your friend. I was wrong. Those are bay trees, not red willow. But I still want to save them out and do the precision cutting around them because they're a really cool tree. If you smell the leaves, you'll recognize that smell. It's used in cooking a lot. This is what Himalayan blackberry looks like when you pull it out by the root. It sends off these big underground roots that shoot out. Here's one. And it just takes over. This stuff is nasty.